Hi, welcome back to Basement Backgammon. In this episode, we'll be looking at problem 102 in Bill Robertie's 501 Essential Backgammon Problem Series. In this problem, black is to play 2-1. You'll notice that white has a 4 prime. Black is a 3 prime with a blot over here on 11. It is black's turn to play 2-1. There's multiple things you can do here. Take a moment, look at the board, evaluate it, and see if you can come up with the right answer. I'll be back in 10 seconds with Robertie's answer. Hit pause if you need more time. All right, we're back. So in the last couple of problems, Robertie has talked about why you shouldn't split in certain situations. This is an ideal time to split your backmen. Robertie plays 24-21. Let's read what Robertie has to say. And I want to point out that I think there was an error in the text here. So I'll read what Robertie has to say at first, exactly how it's written, and then I'll point out where I think there's an error. It's a very short paragraph. The ideal time to split is when your home has a prime combined with a weak home board. Since 21 can't 2-1 can't be used to make a new blocking point, black has to move up to the edge of his opponent's prime, and the right play is 24-21. So where I think what Robertie meant to say is the ideal time to split is when your home has a prime combined with a weak home board. I think what he meant to say was when your opponent's home has a prime combined with a weak home board. So if you have a weak home board and your opponent has a prime and you can't use the number to make a point inside, that's the time to step up to the edge of your opponent's prime. So there's a 4 prime here. We don't really have a prime. We've got a 3 prime. I would hardly call that a prime. You already start with 2 of those numbers. We've excuse me, we only filled in 1. So we have a weak home board here. Your opponent has a pretty strong home board coming, and it's going to get even better. So now's the time to step up. When you can't make your home board better to balance. So if we had done a 3-1, for instance, 3-1 would not be this and this, right? That would be a bad time to do it. You'd want to balance your board to your opponent's board with the 3-1. But with the 2-1, since we can't do this, I mean, we could do this, but we don't want to leave a 6, then this becomes the best way to make 2-1. Let's see what XG has to say, and if XG agrees with Robertie. And I think my analysis of the error in the printing is correct. But if you think differently, let me know in the comments. I'll be back with XG in just a minute. Hi, and we're back with our analysis of problem 102. In this problem, black is to play a 2-1, and Robertie's play was 24-21 to step up to the edge of the prime. Seems very reasonable. Let's see if XG agrees. And XG disagrees. So I want to talk about this for a second because XG disagrees in all variations of match play as well in this similar manner. Let me just do the top 5 is plus plus. Yes, and you can see that what XG is saying is, yes, stepping up makes sense, but moving 8 to 7 in order to get 1, 2, 3, 4 builders to extend your prime to the 5 point actually helps as well. So what XG is basically saying is you need to do both things. Not only try to make an advanced anchor to escape, a 6 will escape onto 16, but also making a prime by making the 5 point it would also be helpful. So you can do both things with this play, whereas 24-21 is a 3.2% equity loss, and it's a mistake. For sure, Robertie got this one wrong. Let's take a look at match play. In a 1 away, 11 away situation, you can see that the same thing, 24-22 and 8 to 7 is the right play. If you are going to move the back checkers, moving both of them up for some reason is 0.9% of an equity loss, but that's even preferable to 24-21, which is a 1.2% equity loss. It's a little closer when it's 1 away, 10 away. If you are at the beginning of a match, then Again, 24-22, 8-7 is the optimal play. 24-20, 24-21, which is Robertie's choice, is a 3.3% equity loss. So Robertie seemed to get this one wrong. Balancing your play and trying to do two things at the same time in this particular situation actually works. I hope you enjoyed this analysis. Please like the video. Please subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification bell if you want to be notified of future videos as I upload them. I'll be doing one a day to the end of the series, and I'll be back tomorrow with problem 103. Thanks very much for watching.